Joe Yost is a local musician with a hit on his hands. It's not racing up the Billboard charts, but is taking the Chicago Park District by storm. As a music instructor there, he has struck a chord with a unique program that's changing the lives of some very unique students. Meet Joe Yost, another city employee helping to make Chicago work.
Just keep playing, man. Just keep playing.
Record deals, concert tours, money, fame. Every musician dreams of one day obtaining all of that, and Joe Yost is no exception.
What happened?
Let's try and get a track accomplished. By the time I was in 8th grade, I definitely wanted to be in a rock and roll band.
That's great right there.
I thought, hey, I got a guitar. Girls like guys with guitars, so I'm gonna play guitar and meet girls, and that's how I started.
It wasn't just the girls, he wanted gigs, and it was just a matter of time before Joe Yost would land them with a number of local bands.
Stop! Let's listen.
And I put out an independent album last year with a band called Final Notice, where I did a lot of songwriting. With Latour, I'm doing a lot of playing and performance and recording in the studio.
I like that. Yeah.
You like that?
I like the ending.
Things haven't always been so easy, though. Like most musicians, Joe is a starving artist, hungry to make it big. So to pay the bills, he got a job teaching music for the Chicago Park District. What he didn't know is that he would be teaching developmentally disabled students.
You walk into a room and these people are really, really different than you. And you're taken by it. And usually most people are scared by it. I got in there, and when I first started, I was terrified, completely terrified. So I was scared, and I didn't know exactly what to do. Then I sat there for a few minutes, and I thought, well, what should I do? Well, just do what you do best and sing some songs for them. 1, 2, ready, come on. Baby, don't you wanna go? In a matter of a few guitar strums, his fear disappeared, and a whole new world of music opened up to Joe. Not to mention a room full of people who had come to be known as special musicians. A lot of musicians are very egotistical, so they lose sight of everything else, and it's just me. Where I think I went through that a lot too, and I probably, everyone has an ego. I'm probably still going through some of that now, but don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I started realizing, and especially when I started teaching, that you could do a lot more with music than just be egotistical about it, or just be a songwriter, or be something like that. You could take music and actually help people.
5 years later, their weekly Thursday afternoon jam session at Wells Park continues to do more than just give the special musicians a chance to sing. It lets them shine.
They all wanted to be rock stars, like I wanted to be a rock star, so we said, okay, we're going to be rock stars, and I planned it like that, like anybody would plan a rock and roll band.
Joe put together 2 audio cassettes of songs performed and written by the special musicians. The tapes are being sold at one Northwest Side record store. He even got them a gig in March at the Cubby Bear Lounge.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
The performance doubled as a benefit for the special music program. And for the special musicians, this was their first public moment of glory.
Our goal isn't to have a hit record, but if we do, great. Progress within their own different areas of growth, whether it's mental or learning, definitely mostly mental, where they're able to memorize lines now.
After 5 years of memorizing lines and writing and rehearsing, the performance that night became what Joe Yost calls that Kodak moment, and really the reason he's doing this at all.
Well, when I looked back at those tapes and I saw Kathy get up there and sing, and after every single verse, the audience was, going nuts. I just knew that at that time, Kathy was really experiencing what it's like to be a performer on stage. And I think she really, at that time, experienced the feedback of the audience and how the feedback, when you're a performer, what a rush that is. If I
I died tomorrow, I think I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, you know, within this frame. I mean, of course I'm going to accomplish more, but I think I got the meat and potatoes of what it's about with that song finally coming off really well.
Joe Yost has big plans for his special musicians. In the next year, he says they'll release their first CD. And right now, Joe waits to learn whether the program will receive a grant from the Chicago Park District, the money to be used to construct their very own recording studio. Special music is just one Park District program for those with special needs. For more information about therapeutic recreational activities, call the Chicago Park District at 294-2330. Now, we hope you'll stay tuned for Chicago Crime Watch 94 with Peter Carl, and look for our next show in September. Until then, on behalf of Mayor Daley, I'm Jim Williams. Thank you for watching Chicago Works.